Dear Eve, and welcome to Sibyl Tarot. This is a general reading. I'm just going to pick a card here from the Doreen Virtue Butterfly deck, and then I'm going to pull some tarot cards in relation to this. So this reading is, this reading is meant for you at the time that you see it, if the reading resonates in some way. So we'll just see what card pops out here from the Doreen Virtue Butterfly deck. Okay. So the card we have here is Memories. So I'm just going to pull a few tarot cards here. And we did get a card that fell out with Memories, but was face down, and it was self-care. So maybe we'll just keep that in mind. So I'm just going to give these a quick shuffle. I've already pre-shuffled them. This tarot deck. We're using the Rider-Waite tarot deck. This is the original tarot deck. It's my go-to deck. It's how I learn tarot. Let me just see. Grand. So a card just flipped out there, and it was the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups talks about walking away, moving away from something that's no longer emotionally fulfilling you. You know, so it could be, you know, a situation or a relationship or that. And you may be, you know, at this time, especially at this time, because we're in the time of Scorpio, you may be having memories, you know, fond memories, or maybe not so fond memories, you know, of a past situation or a relationship, but this is in the past. So I'm just cutting the deck here to do with this. And maybe the reason that you had to walk away was to do with self-care, you know, to look after yourself. So let's just say in any way what pops out. So the first card out we have here is the Knight of Wands. It's fire energy. The Knight of Wands, he's a great adventurer. The energy that it brings in, you know, if it's to do with a relationship, you know, it's a very chatty, witty young person. I would say, you know, a man, but we're just going with the energies here. So a chatty, witty young person who may have been coming in and out of your life, you know, for, you know, during a certain time. I feel that it is in the past because it's to do with, you know, with memories of that. But this chatty, witty young person, you know, is they're great fun to be around. They're also known as the great adventurer. You know, they like to, you know, put themselves, you know, into projects, you know, into numerous projects, but sometimes this great adventurer can't complete projects. You know, they have great ideas, you know, and they throw themselves into these, you know, project situations, relationships or that, but they can't last. Do you know what I mean? Or not that they can't last, not all the time, you know, but sometimes they just, you know, duration, it just doesn't last, you know. And as to the reason, because, you know, they're just a knight. They haven't, you know, yet become a king. They haven't mastered, you know, the situation, you know, the job or that. So this could be you, this could be this person, and you're having memories, you know, looking back about this person. The next card we have here is the Three of Wands, more fire energy. Now, if this was to do with a relationship, I feel already with this Knight of Wands, you know, and the Three of Wands, that this person had a third option, you know. This could have been, you know, a third party, as in another person, or they had another option, you know, like, you know, a new adventure, you know, a new venture of some sort, you know, and they decided to go with that third option and maybe leave you behind. But I do feel with the Knight of Wands that especially, you know, during this time, that this person may be looking back, maybe having memories, you know, and with these memories come regrets, because the Three of Wands talks about, you know, having regrets from the past. And what we have now, lovely, is the Sun card. It's a major arcana card. It's Leo, and it's very positive, you know. So maybe this was yourself actually moving forward, you know, looking out onto the horizon with the Three of Wands and deciding that you want, you know, a positive future, so to speak, with the Three of Wands into the Sun card, and maybe taking on a new adventure, you know. But I feel whoever it is, if it's yourself or another person or someone around you, that, you know, there's memories here to reflect on, you know. And I feel with the Sun card, especially with the self-care card, you know, if you could just say it, this butterfly here is on, you know, it's like that, it's landing onto a sunflower, and we have sunflowers here in the Sun card, you know. It made me feel that you wanted, you know, positive, you know, outcome in a situation or that, you know, and or that you're going, because it's in your future position, that you're going for something that's, you know, that brings you, you know, positive healing into your life, and that you know, something that is rewarding in some way, you know, with the Three of Wands here as well, and the Great Adventurer, should I say the Knight of Wands, you know. We'll just pull a few more cards here. It's upside down. So the next card out we have here is the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is taking a break, having a rest, taking some time out, you know, meditating, like that, looking back on your memories, you know what I mean. And because it's under this Four of Wands, I do feel that more so it's about a relationship, you know, that's been in the past, you know. And I feel that wherever this person, you know, with this, the Knight of Wands, they've had heartache, heartbreak around this, because before the Four of Swords we had the Three of Swords, you know, and the Three of Swords talks about heartbreak, heartache. It talks about a breakup in a relationship, you know. It can talk also about a third party, you know. It doesn't necessarily mean that the third party is a person. It could be like that, a situation, or, you know, something else. But I feel that, you know, this is in your past position, that this Knight of Wands, you know, that came in and out of your life, you know, that way. They were great fun, but, you know, they had no stamina, so to speak, you know. They may not have been looking for, you know, a solid commitment, solid relationship or that, you know. And I feel that, you know, in the past now you're taking a break from this, you know, or you have taken a break from this person here. But we'll just see, you know, with the present position. Yeah, the High Priestess we have here. The High Priestess is a major arcana card. For me, it's Pisces, you know. But the High Priestess suggests as well with the Three of Wands that there's silence, you know, between, you know, these two energies, you know, your past energy, you know, and even at the present time now, you know, that there's silence. But I feel that some of you, you know, maybe having, you know, having intuitive thoughts, so to speak, like, but it's probably more so to do with your memories, because as I say, with Scorpio time brings back up from, you know, from the deep, from the dead even, you know, because if you look at the, you know, the Rider-Waite Scorpio card, it talks, you know, it's death, you know, and it's probably bringing up memories, you know, because the High Priestess talks about this. The High Priestess, you know, has a river of memories, you know, beneath her, you know, and she draws out these, you know, psychic, you know, intuitive thoughts of that from her memories, you know. And it could be about memories of past lives as well, you know. And especially with the Three of Wands here, you know, the Three of Wands could be talking about, you know, the past, present and future. It can also be talking about, you know, past lives, or, you know, maybe as well with this person, you know, you felt like you know, when you first met them, that you've known them all your life, or that, you know what I mean, or you had a type of, you know, with the High Priestess, that you've known them before, you know, and maybe this is because of past lives, you know, especially as here as well with the Sun card. And the next card we have is the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is also known as the High Priest. Now, the Hierophant is Taurus energy, you know, and in the last year, you know, Uranus went into Taurus, and it's very disruptive, Uranus is, you know, and it could have been that there was a commitment here, a higher level, you know, or a possible higher level of commitment, you know, with this person, you know, but something out of the blue, like a bolt of lightning, just kind of, you know, struck the relationship with that, and it broke up, you know. And I feel this would have been in the last year to a year and a half, you know, and it's continuing on now here with the High Priestess, because with the High Priestess, you know, it's saying that there is silence, you know. There could have been, you know, if you're anyway you know, with your dreams, or that you made the only kind of contact with this person, it could be, you know, through your dreams, or that, you know, or, you know, fifth dimensional, as they say. But with the Hierophant here, you know, and the Sun card coming towards you in the future, that there is going to be some type of, you know, a higher commitment. I don't know whether it be with this person, you know, maybe it is so, because the High Priestess and the High Priest, you know, in the major arcana, they're known to be as a couple, you know, and they're known to have, you know, a relationship through spirituality, you know, that they've had some type of enlightenment, or, you know, people would call it, you know, a wake-up call, or that, you know, and they do it, you know, they do this through a relationship, so to speak, you know, of two people coming together, and this meeting of, you know, your mind, you know, your soul, the soul connection of that is what, you know, awakens you, you know. And I feel that, you know, it's probably, you know, that you're having these memories, you're looking back on, you know, as to what, you know, this person, when they came into your life, what it is that, you know, what happened during the time, or whatever, what abundance it brought in as well, because the Three of Wands talks about abundance. Do you know what I mean? The Three of Wands here is talking about, you know, they're looking out onto the horizon, but it's also talk about manifestation, what you want, you know, to come into your life, you know, what goodness that you want to come into your life, you know. And in this, you know, particular card, it's not so strong, but it, you know, in the Tarot Illuminati deck, you could see, you know, there's about, you know, a number of ships coming in. So, you know, at this time you could be, you know, bringing in, you know, abundance into your life, manifesting, you know, abundance. And it was probably because of this relationship that you had, and probably the other person as well, even though you may be separated, you know, because with the Four of Swords is saying about taking a break, you know, recovering, you know what I mean, after, you know, a broken relationship of some sort, you know. But the both of you could be, you know, bringing in your own abundance into your life, and it's because of something to do with this relationship, you know, that I always, you know, say, you know, you don't meet people by chance, you know. People come across you, you know, for a reason, or a season, or a lifetime, do you know, that way. And for the reason I say, it's, you know, it is to do with a relationship. If it was a reason, it was to give you, you know, that wake up call, that, you know, that you can be fortunate, you know what I mean, you can fulfill your dreams, so to speak, you know, with the High Priestess here. If there's something that, you know, that is calling you, you know, to to go on a certain path, to do, you know, certain things or whatever, like, you know, and to make you happy with the Sun card, because the Sun card is, you know, it's the most positive card of the deck. It talks about positivity, you know, it talks about going on your own path, you know, to make you happy, you know, that way. And this may be the reason as to why the two of you, you know, came together, you know. If it's for a season as well, you know, it was just, you know, it was there as a teaching for you, you know what I mean, to teach you, you know, that you know, people come in and out of your life, you know, and you know, when they leave, you know, you wonder as to why, like, you know, what happened, or, you know, or you may had a bad experience or that with the person, but, you know, spirit is there, you know, the universe is there, you know, they put you through this, you know, for a reason, you know, to see, you know, what it is that you're probably kind of setting you up for the next part of your life, or for the next relationship, so to speak, you know, if it's not, you know. And then if it's for, you know, a lifetime, so to speak, you know, because we have the Hierophant here, this does talk about, you know, a commitment, a higher level commitment. The Hierophant talks about a wedding, and, you know, as such, you know, in traditional, you know, Rider-Waite tarot, it talks about, you know, marriage and that, you know, a higher commitment with the Hierophant. And, you know, as I said, the High Priestess and the Hierophant's other name is known as the High Priest, you know, it's a match, it's a major arcana. So I do feel that if it is to do, you know, with a lifetime, so to speak, you know, that this person came in, you know, that maybe you will always, you know, intertwine, you know, move back to each other, or that, even if it's not that you're going to stay in a, you know, a committed relationship. But I do see it here with the Hierophant and the Sun card. If not, you know, because of these two major arcana cards, you know, this person has brought, you know, and you have done the same for them, you know, that way, what you call it, changed their life, so to speak, or, you know, you've changed something in their life, do you know, that way, and it's for the good, it's for the better, you know. It's really, really nice. And maybe just, you know, with the memories here, as I said, the High Priestess and the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands talks about looking back as well, you know, having thoughts, you know, having, maybe some has regrets or whatever, but, you know, it talks about memories as well. And the High Priestess talks about memories here. So maybe for the two of you, you know, at this time, during the Scorpionic time as well, you know, and the Scorpio new moon is coming, you know, in the next couple of days. It's, you know, and the Four of Swords also is about memories, you know, it's reflecting on the past, you know. So you could be reflecting on the past, but whatever you decide to do, you know, if there is like a reconnection here, or you want this person to stay, you know, in your life, but, you know, not that you are committed or that, you know, that way, or if you just want to go your separate ways, I do feel that, you know, coming towards you in the future, you know, there is going to be, you know, abundance for both of you, you know, that way, abundance. And we just, look at this, what's the overall energy here. Wow, this is lovely. Is the Wheel of Fortune, and the you know, this is amazing. This is what I was just at the saying to you, you know, for both parties, you know what I mean, fortune is coming into your life, you know, the wheel is spinning in an upward direction, you know. This is the Destiny card. So as well as this, you know, this could be about that use their destiny, use their fate, it's, you know, to be together or to be in each other's lives, you know what I mean. You know, because what you bring to each other is you bring abundance, you know, you bring good luck, you know, that way. Yeah, this is really, really lovely. Like, now I thought, you know, with the memories card, I don't know, it just looks that, but then again, you see the memory card there is the yellow rose, and, you know, yellow roses, you know, represent friendship, do you know that? So, you know, this could be like, you know, that there's always going to be a bond there between the two of you, a friendship, no matter what happens. Do you know what I mean? As such, and you'll probably always, you know, look out for each other, or like that, keep, you know, intertwining, keep coming back, you know, to each other, or that. But as I say, for some as well, you know, it could mean that there is, you know, a commitment here as well with the Hierophant, you know, and the High Priestess. So yeah, I hope you like the reading. If you do, and as well, I just want to mention that, you know, this is Jupiter, you know, and this is also, let me just see. Yeah, this is Jupiter, and Jupiter is going to be moving, you know, out of Capricorn into Aquarius very soon, and there's going to be a change. Do you know what I mean? But whatever's gone on, you know what I mean, in the past 2 years or that of your life, you know what I mean, there's going to be, you know, a change. Now Jupiter is the planet, you know, of expansion, you know, it magnifies or whatever, like, you know, and they say that when a planet moves from one sign to the other, it leaves, you know, a gift. Do you know what I mean? And this could be just talking about the gift, a gift with this particular card. It's the gift of knowledge. Do you know what I mean? And knowing, you know what I mean, learning, you know. So, you know, this relationship, I feel, you know, that there was, you know, if nothing else, she's learned something valuable, you know what I mean, to take, which is to take forward, you know, into the future, like, you know. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune also, you know, talks about fixed signs, you know. So you could be talking about, you know, Scorpio is the time that we're in, Aquarius, the time that Jupiter is moving into Aquarius, actually, you know, and Aquarius is fixed sign as well. It talks about Taurus, you know, and as I said about Uranus being in Taurus, you know, that there could have been, you know, an upheaval, you know, because Taurus is grounded, you know, stable, secure, you know, and there could be an upheaval in, you know, in this relationship that brought in insecurity, you know, imbalance, you know, or that. And also we have Leo, you know, and Leo is represented here with the Sun, you know. So this could be a lot to do, you know, with a person, you know, that has fixed energies in their chart, you know. They get fixated on, you know, a certain thing, and they work towards it, and they won't, do you know what I mean, they'll see it through to the end, so to speak, you know. And maybe this, you know, with the Knight of Wands, as I say, you know, it is the great adventurer, but they might, you know, not feel that they don't finish a task or something like that, you know, they don't complete a task. But I feel, you know, with this fixed energy that it will, you know. And I feel as well that, you know, this Wheel of Fortune is saying, you know, abundance is coming in, you know. And I feel that it's definitely a lot to do with a past relationship that you have, you know, fond memories of. So I hope you like the reading. If you do, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish. Slán.